Hello, I'm Kathi Pickett. I'm a healing energy practitioner and a registered nurse. I live in Western Massachusetts, and I am so excited to speak to you today about the wisdom in your body. But first, let me turn conventional wisdom on its head. You know, it's not just what you eat or how much you exercise or how many trips you manage to take to the spa. It's what's on the inside that shines through our skin, our eyes, our smile, and our hearts. And I would like to share with you the keys to the wisdom in your body that illuminates this interior light so that you can shine your light in the world. You know, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people shine their light in the world so that they could be healthier physically, manage life transitions better, obtain financial security, heighten their intuition, have mental clarity, and insight about their higher self and their soul's journey. So I'd like to tell you a couple of stories. The first one is about a young woman who came to me in her mid-30s, suffering from anxiety and depression for well over a decade. And when she started telling me her story, she began sobbing. And she kind of slumped over in the chair, and through tears she would say, "I don't know how this happened to me. Why is this happening? I always thought I'd get married and have kids and have a wonderful life. I have panic attacks now, even when I go to the grocery store. My relationship, my second long-term relationship, is coming to an end. I'm not sleeping at night. I feel like just curling up because I can't handle light and sound in my environment. It's just too much for me." So she didn't know it when she came to me, but I found her to be very empathic and highly intuitive. And her field was magnetized. And the more vibration she held in her field of this lower frequency, the more she attracted and the worse she felt. So I taught her some simple processes to tune into the wisdom of her body, to interpret that information, and then make course corrections in real time so she could set and maintain healthy energetic boundaries, clear her field, and also to listen to her intuition. Because she got such mental clarity when she cleared her mind and cleared her field that she was in touch with who she really was, and she made better choices in her life. And another woman in her late 60s came to me because she had low energy. She was retiring and there was so much she wanted to do in retirement, but her legs ached when she walked and she just didn't have the energy. She even felt short of breath. So I did an energetic assessment and I found a disruption in her heart chakra that was very old, and it seemed to me it was around her birth. She said there was no trauma at birth, but that she was adopted. But she had healed from that adoption because she was so blessed. Her birth parents ended up marrying and having family. She met them in her mid to late 40s, and she found she had sisters who she has a great relationship with today. So she said, "I feel very blessed. I don't feel that there's any problem from my birth." But as we discussed it further, she did share with me that her mother had never owned her as a child. She said, "You've never been my child and you will never be my child." So this deep hurt, although in her mind she thought she had resolved it, was still in the energy system of her body. So I took her to the top of the mountain, metaphorically, to a higher frequency, where she could see the truth of her mother's soul journey and see the truth of her own journey. And it was from that higher perspective that she was able to release everything in her field that she was holding, all of the burden of not feeling loved and having felt abandoned. She forgave her mother, and she forgave herself for having wanted it to be different. You know, and when she felt that release of that burden, it was like she was so light, she was having trouble staying on the ground, you know. It was like a miracle. And I've seen it over and over and over again. These truths that are buried so deep in our energy system, when they come to consciousness and awareness, and there's a process to release these burdens, true transformation happens, and it can happen in an instant. You know, I didn't set out to be an energy healer or a spiritual teacher, but I had my own debilitating physical illness where I went inside on a deep soul journey, and I learned to trust the wisdom in my body, trust what I felt, and make course corrections, and I learned processes so that I could heal. And once I learned that not so secret wisdom, I had to share it with others. And you know, I've collected this huge body of work from everyone I've seen over the years. And I created a teaching platform. And I teach every week now. And I still find there is a huge gap in knowledge of our energy system and how to affect it, as well as the practice of spirituality. A lot of people have kind of left spirituality on the shelf with religion and lost that spiritual connection. And I must tell you that it is my passion in life to close this gap and to spread these teachings. I would like to be part of your journey so that you can shine your light on the world. And you know, when you shine your light on the world, the whole world shines brighter too, and all of the people you come in contact with, family, colleagues, everyone shines brighter. That's how it works. So I invite you to go to my website and sign up as a member. You'll receive monthly blogs and you'll have access to all the materials on my website. And I really look forward to being with you on your journey. So have a great day and many blessings from Kathi Pickett.